Is it a detox or is it a purge? Is it healthy or is it not? We're going to dive into the details, honey. So if you're considering taking the duck flower or you have, then this is a video that you may want to watch. If you're here, then you want to know. Okay, so I'm going to give you the details. Welcome to Essence of Earth. I'm your hostess with the mostest, your hostess with the mostest, Miss Nikita. And you guys know over here, friend, we're going to talk about everything that's going to help you improve the quality of your life. That's what we do over here. We're all about health. We're all about making decisions that are best for ourselves and feeling our best. So if that is you and you like this community, go ahead and subscribe and we can get into the deets, okay? All right, y'all, so let's break down this duck flower. Is it a detox or is it a purge? So in order for us to really understand if what it is, we have to understand and break down the word. So the detox is something that flows with the body's natural eliminative pathways, right? So this is gradual, okay? This is really going to nourish as well as eliminate toxins. And this happens over time. Then we have a purge, which is aggressive. It's aggressive. Okay. And this aggressiveness comes with the loss of electrolytes. It's just fast. And that's really all it is, right? Because it's not nourishing. It's just elimination, period. Okay. So that's the difference between a detox and a purge. The aggressiveness of the cleanse and the nourishment. Where there is nourishment here, there isn't really much nourishment here because there can't be, because it's so aggressive. So the body can't do both at the same time when you're underneath a purge. Now I know we love our Dr. Sebi in his beloved community. I know we do. But that doesn't mean that you can't make an informed decision for yourself and do the research. Okay. I love Dr. Sebi. I started learning about him early in my journey into learning about herbs and natural ways to heal. But I question everybody. I question my mom. I question my dad. If Jesus was here, I would question him too. That's just me. I'm a how, what, when, why person. And that's not going to change depending on how big we make a person. Okay. That's just not me. But I know what he says, taking this detox is going to go and find, you're going to find all the mucus in your body and you're going to get it out. All right, I know it's supposed to do that. It's supposed to open up your bowels, and this is happening aggressively. Okay. But I want you to understand when we're talking about the mucus and you're seeing mucus in your stool and you're throwing up mucus, this is on the surface layer of everything. Why? Because the purge is aggressive in nature. It's going to take care of those things that are on the surface level to really get into the catarrh and to get into those tissues where that mucus is hardened and built up. It takes nourishment, it takes hydration, it takes a real detox. Okay. We have to break that down. Okay. So I know you're seeing mucus and I know that you're seeing, you're going to the bathroom, but these are, purge symptoms as a result of the body responding to Aristolochic acid. Okay. Now I did try to find some research on the duck flower itself. And although there hasn't been a lot of research or studies done on duck flower itself, there has been research done on the Aristolochia genus family in which duck flower is underneath. Okay. And we have to talk about Aristolochic acid, one, because it's banned. Let's just start there. It's banned. It's banned in several countries. Two, it's a type 1 carcinogen. Yes, it's a type 1 carcinogen. It can cause cancer. Aristolochic acid causes cancer. 3, kidney damage, nephropathy, cancer of the urethra. Okay, it causes cancer, it causes kidney damage. And from what I heard, there were studies that were done on an animal, one dose. Okay, one dose, early signs of kidney damage. 0.1 milligrams of Aristolochic acid, there were signs of early stage kidney damage. One dose. So it doesn't matter, just one dose. And then obviously you want to know how much of Aristolochic acid is in the duck flower. It's anywhere between 1 milligram to 10 milligrams. Friends! So we have to understand what's happening here, okay? We could be actually causing ourselves harm by doing this. And not to even mention that if you already have kidney damage, this is something that you probably you should not be doing. If you have liver damage, this is something you should not be doing. And I get it. You know, there are people that are going to hear this and they're going to be like, I don't care. I'm going to do it anyways. But there are some things that you should know, right? So if you have kidney damage, if you are a kid or a teen, you should not be doing this. If you have dehydration and an electrolyte imbalance, you should not do this. Why? Because when you are doing some type of purge, you're not nourishing your body. You're not giving your body electrolytes. You're not giving your body minerals. Your body is getting rid of what you already have very quickly. And that's why I really don't like, with the bowel cleanser that I have, I made sure that it was nourishing and it was toning, instead of just getting everything out, because that's not the way that it should be, because you want to make sure that you're nourishing the body as well. And when you're doing a purge, like when using the duck flower, you're not getting that. Okay. So if you have those imbalances there, if you're taking medications that affect your kidneys and your liver, if you have a weakened immune system, if you're pregnant, if you have liver issues and kidney issues, you should not be, this is not something that you probably want to do. There are other cleanses that you could do that are more gradual, that are more nourishing, and that can really get down to the catarrh and the actual mucus buildup that's within the tissues. And because like I mentioned earlier, like when we're talking about mucus and wanting to get that out, you're only getting the mucus out from the surface level. Okay. It's only surface level because it doesn't have the time it doesn't have the time or the nourishing ability to really go into the tissues and break it down. It doesn't have the time to do that, because your body is responding to this Aristolochic acid, okay? It's trying to get it out, okay? So it's okay, right? I love Dr. Sebi. And I know so many people do, and that's great. But we have to make informed decisions. What works for one doesn't work for all, okay? And if you want to do this, I would recommend do it one time and let that be done. Don't do it one time and then you try to do it every year, because obviously prolonged use of this is not good. And I definitely, if you're taking this in a capsule form, the research that I saw, taking this over time, you could give yourself cancer. It's a type 1 carcinogen. Aristolochic acid is a type 1 carcinogen, and it's in the duck flower. So if you're taking this as a capsule every now and then, instead of all at one time and just getting it done with, you're causing yourself harm. You really are. So there's nothing wrong with making informed decisions about your health and being careful and conscious about that, regardless of who is delivering you this information. Okay. So I love you guys very much, and I hope you've been blessed by the words. Put your hands together for the word today. Okay, and I hope this really helps somebody make a decision for themselves. If you're going to do this purge, also make sure that immediately afterwards you're nourishing yourself with your electrolytes and your nutrients and the minerals that your body needs, because you've just depleted your doggone self. Okay. Okay, so just be careful out here and make sure we're doing things that are going to improve the quality of our lives, and not impact the quality of our lives in a negative way. Okay, I love you, smooches.